All right, so hello everybody. Welcome to Reserve Seating. This is our annual Gripe House episode. So we used to do this as a written column where once a year we kind of afforded ourselves the luxury of just complaining, just like blasting against like the universe, like all of our gripes about either the movie industry or movie going or fandom. So we have a lot of material to cover for this year. So I'm oddly excited about it because I can finally get some things that are off my chest that I've been thinking about for a long time.
We couldn't
Uh,
proceed with Summer of Stew before we aired the grievances. We had to have the airing of the grievances. And
um,
listen carefully,
yeah.
everybody.
Mm,
We're going to be mean.
yes, we are.
I understand if you don't like mean things. That's your business. That's totally fair. But we're going to
Mm.
be mean. So toughen up and let's air the grievances. Welcome to the Grape House.
My first one, I'm gonna soft pedal it. I'm gonna go with the easy one first.
Bill.
We're gonna build.
All right.
The easy one is I understand whether it be COVID or national coin shortages or everybody thinking that we still have stimulus money and we don't need jobs. But movie theaters, hire more high schoolers to work at your goddamn movie theaters. So like I don't have to go to the concession stand to buy tickets and also buy food and then have to wait behind Ma, Pa, Little Debbie, and Little Joe getting their nachos and kid combos for 35 minutes when I just want to buy a ticket to go see a movie. Like
Are
it's
you still buying tickets at the concession stand? You're not reserve seating in advance?
it depends on which theater I'm at. So like there's some like if I'm at an AMC, I can do it on the app and everything, but that also introduces another problem where there's no ticket taker slash scanner anywhere. So
Right.
you have to go up to the ticket counter and wait in line for them to scan it. And I've had times where I was just like, well, if you're not going to be there, then I'm just going to walk right in. And then they chase you down, which is actually preferable because it cuts out like the waiting. But they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, hire more employees. So
Every time I go into a theater now, it's essentially the front end of it is barren. It's empty.
yeah,
There's nobody
yeah.
there. There's nobody running any of the desks at the front. There's nobody standing. There's nobody. Even the lines now, as you said, have sort of been segmented into the hallways because there's just somebody there with an iPhone scanning the QR codes or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're empty, barren places. And if we're all about like saving the theaters save
Yeah.
yourselves. Hire a bunch of slack-jawed kids, stand there, tell you where the popcorn is. All right, gripe number 2.
Okay.
Enough with the trailer before the trailer. Okay? We
You
just
mean like
had
the day before, like here's 30 seconds of the trailer?
not even that, just the whole like I click on the so we have Comic-Con right now, right?
Yeah.
And there's all the trailers, Sandman and Ant-Man and all the men are all coming out. And you go to click the trailer and there's a 8-second trailer for the trailer before the trailer comes on. I thought we were afraid of spoilers in this culture now, and
Yeah.
yet we're showing all the best parts of the trailer before you even watch the trailer. This is because we've lost poster culture. This is because we don't have to
Yeah.
have theatrical posters anymore. Ad
Mm.
campaigns are digital now. We don't have to have great poster art. We don't have to have. I could have the same gripe about posters. Posters suck now. Most posters are
Yeah.
terrible
Oh
because
yeah.
have to really communicate anything anymore. They could just be a series of Marvel characters with their heads, and we don't really need anything else. Movie posters used to tell stories. They used to
Hmm.
have multiple taglines on them. And I guess I've shifted into my second gripe. I didn't mean to, but here we are. For
Okay.
example, my
Yeah.
son loves Bill and Ted,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And every night when we go to bed, on his wall is a framed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure poster because I'm a
Hmm.
good father.
Hmm.
And on the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure poster, there are not one, but two taglines. One, time flies when you're having fun, which is
Hmm.
like, not,
It's 80s. It makes sense.
but it's also got a great one, which is history is about to be written by two guys who can't spell.
Oh.
It tells you everything you need to know about the movie. You got characters on there, that's fine, but I understand. I'm surrounded by movie posters in this place, and all of them have stories on them. And now we don't even put anything. It's just
Yeah.
like the silhouette of the black Panther mask. And I'm like, great, what challenges will Black Panther be facing aside from getting dressed?
This is a real hit and run gripe, because this isn't my second gripe, but I have to mention it. What the fuck is going on with Marvel actors where they basically just work for Marvel like somebody would work for Amazon now? Like, they don't have careers. It's just like Brie Larson is like VP of Marvel studies. And then they announce movies up through 2025 like it's a threat.
All right, Adam, what is your next official gripe?
I guess it's just people's enthusiasm for movies. I kind of am deeply mistrusting of enthusiasm now, because when people, it used to be online trolling and negativity. And I almost think that the behavioral aspect of trolling and negativity has infected enthusiasm, where everybody's enthusiasm is confrontational now. So it's like, if I see Nope and I think Nope is a masterpiece, I have to have like I have to have like a giant scribe with superlatives, and it's confrontational. And if you don't like it the way that I like it, then fuck you, you're wrong. And then we have to support Jordan, and we have to do this, and we have to get the box office here for Jordan, and all of Jordan's director friends have to support Jordan, and like, it's just,
this is secretly a Nope gripe.
It's more so than that. And then we have like studios being like, we couldn't have done it without the fans, with like highest grossing R-rated original movie since the pandemic. And it's just like, save this stuff for your office. Like,
this is that Elon Musk bullshit where you've got random guys online cheering on the most powerful billionaire in the world for his like sort of minor like what are you doing? These are corporations. They don't care about you.
It's so frustrating, because it's like, I don't want to be involved in your dick stroking over a box office gross or a high Rotten Tomatoes score. I don't want you thanking me. It's an exchange of goods and services. I wanted to see a movie. I paid you. You showed me a movie. Right. I'm not on your team. I'm not on your goddamn payroll. Right. Leave me alone. Do you think Wolfgang Peterson ever gave a fuck that I saw In the Line of Fire? No.
What ended up happening was the burden of proof like landed we said we were going to be mean.
Yeah, we are.
Burden of proof landed on the naysayers, where it was just like, hey, I didn't love Nope. I didn't really think it was that good. Well,
it's suffocating. Like, you don't even have a chance to enjoy it on your own, because people are so in your goddamn face about it that by the time I'm seeing it, I'm defensive, because I don't want to be this.
Right.
All right. So like, I saw Elvis, and I had a great time. I really liked Elvis. I was surprised. I was really enthusiastic about it. So you know what I wrote on Twitter? I wrote, Elvis was good, because you know what? I know that I'm probably on a high right now, and when I come back down to earth, it's going to be okay. But I'm not like, oh my God, Austin, A Star Is Born. Right. We got to support Tom, Baz forever. Like, I have to, show my social credit score to like Warner Brothers. It's like, calm the fuck down.
And that's why you see a lot of critics with those densely, and I'm guilty of it too, but those densely packed tweets with as many adjectives as possible, talking about how great the movie is, or trying to get like 1,000 words of reaction into one tweet, because they want to be first in line. They want to be the thing that everybody's reacting to first. And this idea that we have to mobilize, I stopped doing it. Like, I did a couple where I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, this one's okay, or like, this one's, this one's fine. But this idea that I have to use all 270 of my characters and tag the filmmaker and hashtag this and include this and that, and I have to get every single thought out diluted down into one tweet it's broken. It's all broken.
Yeah. It's more about, I have to be seen enjoying this. It has to be on the record that I came out and said that I'm pro this or anti this and stuff like that. And it's fine in certain aspects of life, sure. Right. But like movies, you don't need to do that.
Well,
so I will say too, with the effusive praise,
right,
I made a list of some movies from the past, this year and last year.
I thought you were going to say, I made a list of people who are guilty of this.
No, and all right, so In the Heights. Remember everybody loving In the Heights? Where the
Yep.
fuck are you guys now? The
Yep.
Green Knight. Don't hear much about the Green Knight anymore. I thought that changed movies. Candyman. Did you ever see the other Candyman? A lot of people seem to think the remake of Candyman was amazing, but not anymore. Malignant. Remember how that was a 48-hour sensation, and then people realized that it was about 20 good minutes of a movie? And then this year, I'm just going to say, and I know you like some of these, Ambulance, The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Nope. You guys better be pushing this the entire year, especially at the end of the year. These better be in your top 10s. Otherwise, you're showing your whole ass.
It's this urge to be first. It's this urge to be out there with the take. And Nope is a huge example of this. Look, there are things I like in Nope. Nope does not hang together as a movie. Okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I didn't understand the fucking Spielberg references, and it doesn't mean I don't understand the monkey and what it means. I understand what these things mean. I was not entertained by it, so I did not like the movie.
Yeah.
The burden of proof is now away from me. I do not have to continue to convince you, okay, that I did not like it. That's it. That's all there is.
And I've said this before, if you like something, you've won. Move on.
Yes.
For me, I have the hardest time, like if I'm looking at the movies that I watched in 2022 so far.
Yeah.
So many of them are like 2 out of 4, 2.5 out of 4. I would say like 90% of them are, because there's very few that I think are like legitimately as great as people are saying that they are. But there's a lot of them that I don't think are as bad as people are saying that they are either.
Guys, we're dating ourselves right now, but we went after the Gray Man on Twitter this week with a ferocity we used to save for like warfare. And like the Gray Man is harmless. There's nothing going on there. Let's leave the Gray Man alone. Okay. I don't know why you guys jump on these Netflix movies. Like you just want to pound these things into the ground. It's fine. It's not.
I hate Netflix movies, but you know what I do? I don't watch them.
Well, for me, it's the offense that people take. People will take a week on Twitter and talk about how their personality has been forever changed by the fact that Logan Paul didn't like Nope. And everything they believed about Logan Paul was ruined. And now, like, what are we doing? Like, what happened? Like, where are we? What is going on? Is this just the way culture is going to be from now on? Is this just the way that our, like, the fact that we are just up each other's butts all the time on the internet, like, is just going to now permanently affect the way we see and hear other things that only affect us? Like, I just...
My favorite actor is John Travolta. You think I can't poke fun at some of the stuff that he's been in?
Yeah.
Or like, there's certain things that like I think are total garbage, but I have fun watching them. It's like there's nuance to it, and also just like have fun with this stuff. Like you take, like some of these people are just taking things so dead seriously. Like this is another hit and run gripe, but like masterpiece I always figured to be singular. There can only be one masterpiece. So if Nope is the masterpiece, does that mean that it's better than Get Out? Which I think is, if I had to, and I don't even think Get Out is a masterpiece. I think it's a masterpiece of an idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good movie with an incredible idea. But I'm sorry, he's treading water in the Village world.
Yes.
And he's just not yet at Bull Goose Looney, M. Night Shyamalan doing whatever he wants yet, because he still thinks that, because he's still in the, where people are telling him he's the most important filmmaker.
He's still on the cover of Time magazine, the next Spielberg. You know, he's still in that phase of Shyamalan's career.
Guys and gals, we're going into straight Shyamalan territory with Jordan Peele, so get ready. So another one I have is, and this is just me kind of being an old man, I don't like when people cheer at movies.
I have so little interest in seeing movies with other people.
I think movie critics have to be at least like 25, maybe. Everybody's talking out of their ass right now. Legacy casts, where it's like a legacy sequel, and we bring out Jamie Lee Curtis or Bill Murray, and they look like they're miserable. Yep. And they have to put on the costume that they had on to give the the people, the warm and fuzzies in the theater. Do better. Show me something that I want that I didn't even know that I want. That's exactly that's what they should be doing. You're the creators, you're the Imagineers, so to speak. You're the people who are the storytellers. Show us what we had no idea we ever wanted. But if you're just showing us what we want and listening to our feedback directly, it's a closed loop. There's nowhere to go. It felt great to get these gripes off our chest because
I feel better. We're feeling good. Come back.
Now we can talk about Kristen Stewart next week, which we love.
With us. We're gonna talk Runaways. Case 2. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Until next time.
These seats are reserved. Thank you, everyone.
Well,